Good afternoon, Sheriff Nehls of Fort Bend County, Nehls. I want to thank you for being here. It's a sad day in Fort Bend County that we have individuals that are throwing Molotov cocktails at homes of some of our employees. And what took place here last Monday, the 23rd, is one of our employees was awoken to the front of his house that was on fire. What we discovered through an investigation is that someone threw actually 2 Molotov cocktails and hit the front of the house. But apparently that wasn't enough. Last night at about 3 in the morning, individuals exited a vehicle, and we're going to show you the vehicle here in a few minutes, exited the vehicle and threw a couple more Molotov cocktails at the vehicle, one of the vehicles in the driveway. Within minutes, that vehicle was fully engulfed. Again, individuals were inside the home last Monday. Individuals were inside the home last night. And this is a very dangerous game people are playing. The last Monday, and when I take you down there, you're going to see that those Molotov cocktails hit the side of that house. If it would have entered that window, there's a bedroom. There was a bed right on the other side of that window, and there was an individual sleeping in that bed. This is horrible. And it's one of our employees who has been an employee of the Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office for years. This individual worked in our Criminal Investigations Division in our robbery homicide. And me personally, I believe that this is targeted. I believe that this, if it would have happened one time last Monday, okay. But to come back 5 days later, I'm questioning the motive here. What are you trying to do here? Is this targeted? Could this be retaliation? But I could not be more proud to have with me Chief Mark Flathouse with the Fort Bend County Fire Marshal's Office, who's helping. He's leading this investigation with his personnel, and they are working on this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And now he can explain to you all a little bit more about the investigation, where we're at today, and a potential vehicle of interest.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Mark Flathouse, Fort Bend County Fire Marshal. Currently right now, throughout this week and especially throughout the night and this morning, my team and investigators have been working this area in this case along with the Sheriff's Office, and great partnership there. With that being said, we do have a vehicle of interest that we're looking for, and it's a F-250, approximately an F-250, dark in color, 4 doors, with a rack on the back for ladders, or a construction rack on the back that's silver. So right now, that's the vehicle of interest that we're looking for. The rest of the information is under investigation at this time, as we're kind of working not only with the Sheriff's Office, but also the area as we move forward with this.
We're open to questions if you have any questions.
You said there was at least 2 individuals in the vehicle, or are you looking for multiple suspects?
Currently right now we're looking for multiple suspects, but any information that we can receive, it can be contacted through the Sheriff's Office, can reach our investigators, but we're looking for possibly multiple people, if not that vehicle had people in it at that time, but any information that can be relayed to us would be definitely helpful.
Because the victim is a first responder, will the charges be any different had it just been a public citizen?
Well, let me tell you how this works. When we apprehend you, if you're watching, when we apprehend you, if we find out that this is related to a prior case that this individual investigated, that this employee investigated, this could be a federal hate crime. It could be a federal hate crime. Targeting a peace officer. Not a good thing. And this is serious business. So we reached out to Fort Bend County Crime Stoppers, and right now there's a $10,000 reward being offered to the apprehension of these individuals. You're going to see on the video, as the good chief stated, that F-250, it stops in front of that house for at least 30 seconds to a minute. And then as that vehicle pulls away, then you can see the fire on the vehicle. So that is a vehicle that we would like to reach out and find out who was operating that vehicle. And that's what we're asking. We're asking for the community's help, the public's help. and you can help us get there. You can help us get there.
You had said that this was the second time this officer has been targeted. What measures are you taking from here on out to keep that officer safe?
Well, I'm not going to share that,
Okay.
but all I do know is we take care of our own, and we understand just how serious this is. That incident last Monday, if one of those bottles would have gone through that front window of that house, it could have been deadly. Deadly for anyone inside that bedroom.
Do you suspect that this could be related to a case that the officer is working on?
It may be. Again, we are going to uncover, we're going to look at that. Once we identify these individuals, we're going to look at their history, their background. We're looking at the different cases that this employee has worked over the past several years to determine that. We're just getting started.
But at this point, it's only the one employee that's being targeted.
It is the one employee that was targeted on 2 different occasions, last Monday and then last night at about 3 o'clock in the morning. And we couldn't be more pleased with his investigation on how the neighbors and the community is coming together to share information with us off of their cameras on their houses and things of that nature. So we truly appreciate that. And those of you that watch this segment here, if you know about that vehicle, if you have seen that vehicle, or if you were in the neighborhood at that time, any help would certainly be appreciated. Our Crime Stoppers number is 281-342-TIPS, 281-342-TIPS, and you can earn $10,000.
Your message to these people, you say when we catch you. What's your message to the guys doing this?
I just don't understand. I mean, here you are at 3 o'clock in the morning and you're taking gasoline and throwing it at a house. I mean, did you even think about there could be somebody inside that house? This isn't a game. This isn't a joke. This is serious business. And then to have the audacity to come by 5 to 6 days later, like last night at 3 o'clock in the morning, pull up in front of the house. I mean, I don't know. It's scary. It's sad. And we're on top of this investigation.
Now, one time sounds like to intimidate, but does this sound more like to kill? Or, I mean, it doesn't. Setting fire to a house is not.
Well, to throw at a house and almost get through that front window, I think maybe they missed. I don't know, but it could have been just devastating. It could have been deadly for that family. Deadly.
Do residents in this community be concerned or worried?
No, I mean, it's been the same house. If it was a block down the street, no, it's the same. That's why I personally feel that this is targeted. These individuals have targeted this employee for, in my humble opinion, for some reason or the other. I don't know what it is, but this is very serious. This is arson at the least, which I believe is a first-degree felony as a result of targeting the house. And it could be elevated to a federal hate crime if we find out that this detective, this employee, was targeted.
Was the same vehicle on both occasions? Was it the same vehicle on both?
Well, I'm going to stop there. All I do know is we're going to show you a video that shows this F-250 that the Chief Flathouse was talking about. And that's the vehicle that we would like to identify and the individuals inside.
Sheriff, without giving out names, can you at least tell us who was in the home? Was it a family? Was it just an individual?
Yeah, there were individuals, more than the employee and his family members. All right. Again, public, the community, the viewership, I humbly ask that if you know where that vehicle is, or if you have seen that vehicle before, please call the Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office, 281-342-TIPS. I would really, really appreciate it, and so would everybody around this community. We'd really appreciate it.